I'm going to speak for about 45 minutes, but the bottom line of what he has asked me to tell you is that he loves you and he wants you to live free of lies. Before I share a bit of my personal stories, I would like to look at the source of these lies and why we have believed them, so we can understand how to live free. So let's get down to monkey business, literally. This story may be familiar to some of us. Someone put 8 monkeys in a room. In the middle of the room is a ladder leading to a bunch of bananas. We know monkeys like bananas, don't we? Each time a monkey tries to climb the ladder, all the monkeys are sprayed with ice water, which makes them miserable. Soon enough, whenever a monkey attempts to climb the ladder, all of the other monkeys, not wanting to be sprayed on, set upon him and beat him up. Soon, none of the 8 monkeys ever attempt to climb the ladder. One of the original monkeys is then removed and a new monkey is put in the room. Seeing the bananas and the ladder, he wonders why none of the other monkeys are doing the obvious. But undaunted, he immediately begins to climb the ladder. All the other monkeys fall upon him and beat him mercilessly. And he has no idea why. However, he no longer attempts to climb the ladder. Well, it's logical. A second original monkey is removed and replaced. The newcomer again attempts to climb the ladder. But all the other monkeys attack him. This includes the previous new monkey, who, grateful that he's not the one receiving the beating this time, participates in the beating because all the other monkeys are doing it. However, he has no idea why he's attacking the new monkey. One by one, all the original monkeys are replaced. 8 new monkeys are now in the room. None of them have ever been sprayed ice water. None of them attempt to climb the ladder. But all of them will enthusiastically beat up any new monkey who tries, without having an idea why. That is how traditions, religion, ethnic profiling get established and followed, setting our minds in lie mode. The author of this is unknown. I just got it recently on my WhatsApp and I said, God, you're always spot on. I will quickly collect that one. Interesting, isn't this story? So let's look at this subject some more. How many of us believed in this guy when we were young? On a show of hands, seriously. Well, to our jabos like us, it was Santa Claus. To some of you, it was Father Christmas. The truth is, when we were young, it was nice to have Christmas because we knew this guy would show up. But do we still believe in this guy? What happened? We grew up and we discovered the truth. And the truth has set us free. So we are no longer threatened by the thought of whether we're naughty or nice, we will not get any Christmas presents. This is often what happens to us in our lives. We believe lies because we have not grown up. Physically, we have attained adult size. In terms of height, some might want a few more inches added to theirs. Some might want maybe a few inches from their belly taken away. But generally, as adults, we've stopped growing physically. But I'll have you note today that we don't stop growing spiritually. So my key text will be taken from 2 Corinthians 3, from verse 16 to 18. And the Message translation has it that whenever they turn to face God, speaking of the children of God, as Moses did, God removes the veil and they are face to face. They recognize God as a living personal presence and not a piece of chiseled stone. And when God is personally present, a living spirit. That old constricting legislation is recognized as obsolete. We are free of it. I also encourage you, if you have the King James translation of that verse, from verse 14 it says, but their minds were blinded until the veil was taken away. And this veil is taken away in Christ. Furthermore, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. You know, as women, we often pass, we can hardly pass a mirror or a glass without taking a glance to make sure the wig is in, the parting of the wig, you know, or our dressing is. That's the revelation I got from the scripture, that we should constantly go back to the word, reflecting on it, so that we can be more like him. When we reflect the glass or the mirror, we go from glory to glory. Spiritual growth requires that we constantly seek him. We daily hunger and thirst for his presence, that we might grow to our fullest potential. What if you have a teenager that is crawling? Then you have another teenager that can fly an aircraft. Which one would you be most proud of? Which one would you boast of? Can God boast of us that we are living out our life's purpose? Attaining spiritual maturity comes with knowing who we are. Are you a woman?
Yes.
It should be an emphatic yes. Because you know. Okay, someone. Okay, check. Lift up your skirt and confirm. You see, some of us are not sure of our status. That's why we believe lies. That's how much the devil has messed with us. He has stolen our self-esteem, killed our dreams, and destroyed our sense of purpose. How many of us can truly say, right now, I'm where God wants me to be? Literally, not in this hall, but I'm doing what he has asked me to do. Or are we giving excuses? When the kids are older. The husband won't let me. Mom must work now. I like that one. We go on years and years believing the lies the devil has told us. Often like the children of Israel who forgot who they were and constantly sought to run back to Egypt. 40 years of being treated like slaves had affected their mentality. And so for every challenge that they faced, the answer was, please take us back to Egypt. We don't understand this one. So how do we know we've grown up? We've become more mature. Our hearing improves. You see, we are created for connection. We desire to have connection with others. At the level of spiritual connectivity, the Bible says that if two of you shall agree on anything, it shall be done. Two can put to flight 10,000. That's Deuteronomy 32 verse 30. God wants us to share our day with him at sunset. Arise, thinking of him at dawn. He wants us to seek his counsel first, call him in troubled times. He wants an invitation to partner with us in our schooling, in our work, in our marriage, in our business. To overcome the established lies, we have to have an effective communication with God. Our key text tells us about old mindsets, prior knowledge. This can stop our hearing. This can affect how we relate with God. Because communication is a two-way. We pray, he talks back. He gives us direction. Do we ask God questions? And if so, do we wait for his answer before we make our move, before we take decisions, before we take actions? Yes. In 1 Samuel 30, when you read the story of David, when the Amalekites had raided their camp in Ziklag, burnt it to the ground, taking their wives, and there was a threat to David's life. From his own camp, they wanted to stone him. What manner of leader are you? So in that turmoil, David needed guidance. Here he was, a mutiny on his hands, and his camp burnt. his wives and children taken away. David inquired of the Lord, how far? All manner of things now. Okay, shall I pursue? If I pursue, will I overtake? He needed to understand, because here he was. Who was going to go with him? These ones that wanted to kill him. This same army that were discouraged against the great army of the Philistines. How were they going to win? How were they going to win? It didn't seem plausible. It didn't seem by human calculations. The Lord said, pursue. And we know the story, how he went and got all back. Ladies, are we talking? We need to understand that the devil tells us lies, even in the marketplace. In 2015, the political race in Imo State received a shock. Little me showed up. God asked me to contest for governor in my state, and I really didn't have much of an experience in that arena. Oh yes, I had been writing, and essentially, I was a Facebook critic. So I thought, okay, that's fine. I can run for House of Assembly, just my local government. Nobody really needs to know if I lose, it's just my... That was the first instruction. And then I kind of like ignored it for a while. Then he came again and said, but I've asked you to put your team together. You're running for the gubernatorial office. There was a big thump in my heart. Shouldn't I start, is it not like nursery school, then you go to the primary before you go to the university of it? Did I keep pressing for there? I heard all sorts of things. Women in politics are prostitutes. You're going there to prostitute. You will need at least 5 billion to run the race at that level. You may be kidnapped. You need to apply to the state police immediately so that they can give you a contingent of police, so that when you're going anywhere, you have your little army, essentially. For every aspirant, they all came with their little armies. I did none of these, but I completed my race successfully. I didn't win the seat of governor of Imo State. Perhaps that's for another time, because his vision is for an appointed time. But when you complete the task the master has set for you, you are successful, and he gives you a thumbs up. And truly, some of the definitions we have for success are very different from his own. Relationship lies. God has been dealing with me recently on the concept of good to great. You might not be able to read the words here, but let me just say, why have we believed lies in our relationships? For example, there's no perfect relationship. No other man will take you if you leave me. I'm doing you a favor. God hates divorce. Recognizing emotional abuse is something I'm going to talk about. But let me talk about the concept of good to great. Now, he said, a scripture that's often quoted, that he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So to the single in the room, are you a good thing? Yes. Waiting to be found? Okay, someone say yes. Would you want yourself in your own team of life? You know how, if I was found on a desert island and I had 2 things, everybody says, yeah, so literally, if you had to choose like 3 people in your life, would you choose yourself? As in, or a replica of myself? For the married, good thing you have been found. Now get this. You're not supposed to stay good. You're supposed to move from good to great. God wants us to have great relationships. And I often illustrate this with a professional woman who lives in Lagos, who's going to speak at a conference, let's say in Abuja, with her boss. She tells her good husband, and he says, okay dear, have a good one. And immediately reestablishes contact with his laptop, all in one fluid moment. The bad one says, you again? Who do you expect to take care of your children? You and that your boss. I'll be suspecting both of you. And on and on and on and on. Verbal whipping and ranting. But the great relationship says, wow, that's my girl. When is this conference? He looks on his laptop for suitable flights. He books a hotel for you. He calls the hotel and tells his hotel, the hotelier, my queen is arriving on so and so date. Please keep flowers and candy in the room for her. He ensures that Musa, his usual driver in Abuja, is on standby to take her to all the venues. Great. Great. That's where we ought to be. You know, I'm sure some people are like, yeah, right. The truth is, I've interviewed quite a number of men, so people are enjoying this kind of relationship. Talking to someone a week ago, and I was saying, oh, I'm going to come here today and share this, and she said to me, she was with her husband in the car with her sister and her husband. Okay. Her sister's husband was driving, so her sister, who was in front, said, oh, I'm feeling hungry. She said her sister's husband literally pressed the brakes and zoomed into the nearest eatery. And you were like, what's going on? My wife said, she's hungry. Oh, let me make you one channel the motor for her. This husband looked at the wife with an eye like, wow, so this is their own baby. Because she told me if she were the one that had said it to him, he would have said, why you don't talk for house? So somebody would just, okay, do you have the money? You don't have any money. My friend, wait until you get home. She said that's how he would have responded. So when she saw this couple, her husband literally somersaults to make sure they themselves, they knew that when they got home that day, they would do meeting. So God wants us to bring His standard into our relationships. And it's all about us showing commitment and dedication without allowing our actions to be watered down by the other party. Let me illustrate. A friend of mine, his birthday is coming up, but he forgot my birthday. So my sister was asking, are you going to remember his own? Okay, so I should plan to forget his birthday because, hello, think of it. By the time I plan to forget his birthday, haven't I remembered the birthday? So, essentially she was saying, in your relationship, do tit for tat. If he goes low, go low. If I go lower and show him what we are made of. No, but God wants the alternative standard. He wants you to go high. Okay, thank you, Mrs. Obama. When they go low, you go high. So, when your husband or your spouse goes low, go high. What lies have we accepted in our relationships? What standards have we settled for? Is your relationship a cross that you must bear? Far away. I'm going to talk about my relationship in a bit. But for 12 years, I was in a bad one until God saved me. You see, without the Holy Spirit, the human being is dysfunctional. That's Galatians 5:19 to 26. The Message translation says, it is obvious what kind of life one develops, trying to get your own way or without temper, and impotence to love and be loved. This impotence to love and be loved means no matter what you do, nothing. Divided homes and divided lives, small-minded and lopsided pursuits. The vicious habits of depersonalizing everyone into a rival. Uncontrolled and uncontrollable addictions. And Paul was warning the church in Corinth. Don't be like this. To illustrate again, I have called an article from the internet. This is the story of Kemi. Kemi goes, we used to have arguments, but it's a normal thing Is there any couple that does not fight? She looks at me for affirmation. I think so, is all I can mutter. You see, Kemi goes, when we got married, he was still following some of the women he knew. Then he started beating me. My husband would say that my mother would blockade his destiny. And that was why she was always in our house. That my mother was preparing me to dominate him in his own house. And that I was following other men. On and on and on. See, the concept of divorce, I'm still in the article, is taboo in Nigeria. We see it as a sign of failure, not as a sign of common sense. The effect of this cultural change on our perception is that people literally die in marriages because there's no help. When our abused friends come to us, we tell them things like, have you prayed? Pray harder. Be kinder to him. Do you kneel to greet him? You have to be more accommodating. Be gentle. Be forgiving. The churches tell us that anyone who divorces his wife and marries another woman commits adultery. And the man who marries a divorced woman commits adultery. Nobody wants to commit adultery. In that sense. Let's pause Kemi's story here. And look at the woman who was caught in the act of adultery. They wanted to stone her to death. Just her. Where was the man? Because they caught her in the very act of adultery. Adultery takes two, doesn't it? The man was probably one of those who had even joined in the chant to stone her. You know, I like to be very picturesque. I might imagine Jesus looking at them, probably ashamed of their hypocrisy. Because I'd be like, I know all of you are adulterers now. How dare you come here to come and... You know, the kind of look you give an elder who is misbehaving. He looked down and he wrote on stone and he said, the God that you speak of, the stone tablets that I gave Moses, right? Well, here I am on stone, writing another one. His grace is sufficient. Back to Kemi, in summary. Because this is a subject that's often not talked about. How do you live with a partner that abuses you? Domestic abuse, violence, or emotional abuse. The answer is you don't. You know, Nigerian women, the statistics say over 30% of them are in some form of abusive relationship. Emotional abuse, which the dictionary says is a debasement of the person's feelings, causing that individual to perceive herself as inadequate or worthless, is underreported. So, you go to the police and say, my husband makes me feel kind of bad. Madam, come out for here. But the scars are deep. The wounds sometimes don't heal. Paranoia, schizophrenia, ability to inflict fear, constantly under threat, deliberate misinterpretation of one's actions, suspicion, accusations. My sister-in-law is actually here. Imobong James, a wave to the house, please. You know, and they just love me to bits, but nothing could save that marriage. When your friends come to you with a problem of abuse in a relationship, listen to them. Don't tell them it's normal. Don't tell them their relationship. There are other people who are going through worse. It's really not supposed to be that hard, you know. Like I illustrated, good, great, and bad. I know. We don't want to be the ones who say, separate, get a divorce. Ideally, separate those God has joined. Well, breaking news! There are marriages that God did not join. The man and the woman woman join themselves. And because they join themselves, like a poorly formed fetus, you will find the leg joined to the neck. And that marriage will not work unless there's some kind of surgical interference. And the Bible says in Matthew 18:8 that if your hand or your foot gets in the way of God, chop it off and throw it away. You are better off maimed than having 2 feet end up in eternal fire. So whatever will cause you to miss heaven, chapoya! That's my language for cut it off. That's how much it grieves God that many of us, our destinies are squashed, suppressed, because we have subjected ourselves under a head that doesn't hear God, doesn't know God, and is taking us in the opposite direction to where God wants us to go. So when people come to me and say, but God hates divorce, and I say to them, you know what He hates much more? That He gave Jesus for your life, and that life is being wasted under a tyrannical relationship. And I'll ask you, for you in your particular situation, what has He said to you? Of course, that means we are hearing from God. I said to Gloria recently, a friend of mine, her name is Ifeyinwa. Her story is such that her husband would, at the time they were in different rooms, so her husband would strip himself naked, fine boy, go into her room and model for her. You can't have any of these. Woman, they see something. You can't have any of this. Trying to turn her on without necessarily. So he would intimidate her. I mean, beating was just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then she would go to work, and then he'd be waiting for her at home to come home. And then the first thing he'd do when she went into the bathroom would be to take a dive into her laundry basket to pick out her underwear to see whether there's any semen in the underwear. Because having turned her on in the morning, he wanted to know whether she had gone to satisfy herself elsewhere. Torture. Well, God saved her from that relationship. Let me talk about the parenting side of it. Next slide, please. You know, they often tell us, stay because of the children. Back to Kemi's story. Kemi said, the marriage finished even before it began. But I tried to work things out because of the children. Only to realize that if I had loved the children as much as I claimed, I would have taken them far away from the marriage to avoid the emotional torture we put them through. Her children now, because she's been beaten so many times, her son now thinks it's normal. So he goes to school and he threatens his teacher. They live in England, so you can imagine. He's on the streets, drugged most of the time, because she exposed him to a dysfunctional relationship. Now, the young man is a subject of casting, binding, uprooting. So that's one of her regrets, that she should have taken her children away. Eventually the marriage did break down, but it had affected her sons. My daughter is here. She's not pictured, my sons are pictured, but I brought her here live. Chizara, a wave. Chizara is an international sports athlete. A swimmer, she just came back from a championship in England. She's an award-winning scholar. She's a pianist. Above all, she has a heart for God. But I don't say that because, I say that because people need to understand that you need to be whole yourself to be able to parent whole children. So if your relationship is driving you mental, how will you have the mind to cater for the godly children that God has given you? You see, God says our children are for signs and wonders. But we have a role to play as parents to birth their greatness. I would like to share a poem from my yet unpublished poetry book. I wrote this for my sons. And I titled it, "Listen, my son. She's the precious jewel, not to be cut down to size, but to be carefully polished, so she can shine before the master's eyes. She has been given her own talents, for she must give account. She's sure to be your helpmate, it should not be a regrettable fate. She's not to be tolerated, for with your seed she brings forth much fruit. She's to be celebrated, because from her your blessings take root. Listen to her with your heart, understanding is key. Mutual submission, patience and meekness. For a beautiful child of God is she." Wow. You're supposed to clap at this junction. So our parenting is a privilege, and therefore the children God has given you, you will give account. You will not say it is the man, it is this or it is that. Finally, we have seen the source of some of the lies that we've shared. We talked about traditions, we talked about religion, we've talked about ethnic profiling. We have also seen that we can change this narrative by growing up, maturing spiritually, so that we can begin to hear God explicitly. Then we can go from good to great in every area of our lives. So I end with where I began, that song. We have made God too small, and we need to ask His forgiveness. Because He's bigger, He's mightier, He's greater than all the lies you have been told to hold you down. We should stop stooping to the plausible, where we have a God who can make all things possible. Woman, listen to me today. God wants you free. Free to be. You are loosed. God bless you.